Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be unboxing what has been a bit of a grail for me over the last few months. You guys are probably well aware, looking at my background, looking at my shelves and looking at my mug, that I am a bit of a fan of Hololive. And in today's video I'm going to be unboxing the Nintendo Switch Collector's Edition of Hololive Holo's Hanafuda. So there are multiple layers to this. First up, what is Hololive? Well, Hololive is a VTuber group owned by Cover Corp. They are probably one of the most well-known, if not the most well-known group of VTubers that are currently active. A VTuber is basically somebody who streams online content under the guise of an animated avatar. This means that people can basically stream stuff while using a different persona or just having a little bit more fun. And over the last few years, especially post-COVID, Hololive and VTubers have rose to an absolutely huge market. Of course, gaming has always been popular and anime has been popular, and we're combining them together with virtual anime girls who are going to stream some of the latest and greatest games. And for me, Hololive came at a very difficult point. Of course, we were down in lockdown and we had a lot of downtime, and for me, I just randomly stumbled across a stream where Coronet was playing Banjo-Kazooie. Coronet's infectious fun and just genuinely enjoying games at a period where there was a lot of misery, there was a lot of negativity. Just was the perfect cure for a very difficult time for me, and I know a lot of people. On the back of that, we had Hololive English, which brought Hololive to a lot of new generations. A lot of people will just recognise characters such as Gargura and later characters such as Fuamoko, Calliope Mori and all of the other girls. And Hololive has went from strength to strength, now doing sell-out concepts, doing collaborations with baseball games and doing collaborations with big players such as Nintendo. Obviously Pecora was in Death Stranding 2. We have a lot of big crossovers. Hololive is a very big business and they're only gonna get bigger. Now, this isn't even the first Hololive game. Honestly, Hololive actually has a very dedicated indie scene in which a lot of indie developers are basically taking something that already exists, putting a Hololive spin on it, and in my opinion, actually improving in some aspects. We had HoloCure, a free-to-play, that's right, absolutely 100% free game that takes the concept of vampire survivors, does different things with it, gives your own level up system, gives each character their own abilities, and just does something different. In a world of vampire survivor clones, this one absolutely stands up, and like I said, 100% free, and yes, it has got over 100 hours of gameplay. The Nintendo Switch alone had titles for Okayu and Aqua, which both got physical releases, which sadly at this point I've yet to actually pick up. But sadly they're also in Japanese only, so we also have adaptations of Plants vs Zombies, we have like an Animal Crossing Hololive game, we have this one where you're basically on an island, you've got to throw stuff like Hololive characters and kind of make them match, like the Melon game, only its own little thing. And we have plenty of other titles which just do their own Hololive spin on it, so at the end of the day you are spoiled for choice. So when they announced Hololive Hanafuda would get a physical special collector's edition, I was torn. If I'm honest, I actually haven't bothered collecting collector's editions for some time. I don't know what it is, I just don't feel like a lot of collector's editions are really special anymore. I know we had back in the day of the Wii U where we would get, you know, £60 would get you the game and you would get like a Ganon statue or a Mario Kart trophy. But over time we kind of got less and less and less, and it was more kind of like a collector's edition would maybe give you a steel book or, you know, an art book or, you know, a pamphlet with a digital code on. We lost a lot of really good collector's editions, but Hololive Hanafuda's, this one is something special, and even just looking in here doesn't quite give the right atmosphere. Now, what is Hanafuda? Hanafuda, Japanese for flower cards, are traditional Japanese playing cards beloved by people of all ages. 12 suits in total make up a deck, with each suit corresponding to a month of the year, and each card decorated with a unique and gorgeous illustration that depicts seasonal imagery matching the card's suit. Now, one of the things that I actually have heard about this is that this is an ideal way of playing Hanafuda, and based on reviews, especially Steam reviews, this is actually one of the prime versions of playing Hanafuda. So even if you aren't necessarily a fan of Hololive, you might get a lot of mileage if you have some interest in it. Of course, this is Hololive branded, so it's going to be that little bit more expensive for those people who are into both Hololive and Hanafuda. So, enough yapping, let's get unboxing, shall we? Now, these things come in a protective wrapper, which does seem to be the case for Japanese titles. Now, I'm not sure about English collector's editions, but I know when I was buying stuff like for Wii U and stuff like that, it would never get a wrapper or anything like that. So, it's nice to see them. I know some of the Nintendo ones. I know that the Metroid Dread one did come with a very plastic kind of acrylic case to kind of put it in, which is very nice. I do appreciate that some of these companies are looking and saying these are premium products, but honestly, once you take this out, it does look that much better. There we go, absolutely gorgeous artwork depicting some of our favourite girls. We've got Fubuki, we've got Mio, we've got Ayame, and we've got Miko. Honestly, this is a really nice addition. Even just looking at the box, I'm going to have to find somewhere really nice for this, because this box is actually a lot bigger than I originally expected. I saw somebody else like looking at it, and it looked slightly bigger than like a normal Nintendo Switch case, so I was just like, oh, this is going to be small. It's not, it's big. And I don't know, there's a nice feel to it. A lot of it's kind of like raised and kind of, you know the feeling where it kind of, some of the stuff's raised, and it just feels really nice to hold. Opening up, and the first thing we have is a deck of Hanafuda cards. Now, honestly, these things are a lot smaller than I expected, but I don't know. I don't know why I expected a full-size deck of cards that you would normally, maybe like the same as like a normal deck of cards. Let me know in the comments though, because this is my first Hanafuda product. I never got the other Nintendo one. Oh, is this the normal size for it? I really like the little Nintendo logo on here as well. It just feels, I don't know, everything about it just feels really nice. We'll open that in a bit. We also have this, which I believe is the folding screen. We'll get that open just there. There we go, a nice little folding screen, which honestly is something a little bit more unique. You can obviously stand that, you can have that displayed. This is something that they really kind of looked at and just went, oh, we're going to try and get as premium as we can, while also kind of not really giving us anything super special, but something super nice. I mean, the artwork is just so nice in general. Next up, we have a bunch of stickers as well, which, yeah, they're tiny little stickers. I think everything on here we're kind of saying is it's all very small, which, yeah, that's fair enough. It's very nice indeed. Next up, we have this, which I'm not sure what this is. Everything comes in like these little bags, which is cool. I just kind of ripped the bags on some of them, that's why I didn't open it. So this is a very nice feeling cloth. That's... oh, so this is like the player mat. That's... yeah, I mean, I'm never going to use that, but hey, that's included. I can have a meal off that. And as we open things up, we have a little bit more as well. So first up here we have the soundtrack to the game, which honestly, actually getting a physical CD in this day and age is absolutely perfect. Hololive prides itself on their fantastic concerts, their singing ability of all of the girls, and it's just so nice to kind of follow that up with actually having some physical music media included in with it. Obviously, at this point I've never played the game, so I can't comment on how good of a quality it is, but honestly I really like it. And moving in, we have, in some ways it's probably the most disappointing part. I don't even say disappointing. We have the game itself, which, yeah, I mean, it's the game itself. It actually feels fairly hefty, so I think after we've got anything else, we're going to have a look in, because I think we might have a manual. And that's not all. We still have even more in this absolutely packed case, and we have an art book, which is a hardcover hard book as well, so that's even nicer. So again, we've got the same pictures that we've kind of got on everything else, but we've got some of the art. Oh god, this feels really nice. Hanafuda art book. Obviously it's all in Japanese. Oh, so this is the cards. Oh, that's even nicer. So I suppose the cards you're gonna kind of not take out and stuff like that. There's Konosuke. This is me. Honestly, it's a really nice art book. We've got Shuba Duck. It's honestly, the artwork is just so nice in this game as well. It is a really, really nice thing. We've got Nenichi and her bugs. Absolutely beautiful, and it's really nice that you can kind of just open this art book up and just see what's inside rather than having to load up the game and stuff like that. Absolutely very, very nice. So let's have a look and see what's in the case as well. So we have even more stuff. So we have, what, this isn't a manual. What is this? Oh, so this is a fold out manual. Wow. I'm assuming this is kind of like instructions on how to play Hanafuda. I suppose the argument is that you can not only play it on the Switch, you can also play it with your Hanafuda cards, which is really nice. That's a really nice way of doing it, because I mean you getting two ways of playing it. You're getting the normal way on the console, and you're getting an actual physical edition. And of course this has a bunch of the interior in as well. Very, very nice. Honestly, this is probably one of the nicest collector's editions I have ever opened. Absolutely fantastic, and if I'm perfectly honest, I think this lives up to being a Grail. Honestly, I am absolutely blown away by how good this Hololive Hanafuda Collector's Edition is. Now, I know this has been a video about a Collector's Edition that most of you guys are probably not really going to care much for, but for me, who absolutely loves Hololive, finding an absolutely fantastic, probably the best Collector's Edition I have ever seen in a long time, which not only gives you a physical Switch version of a game, but also a physical game that you can play in real life should you wish to, all wrapped up in an absolutely beautiful art box and just a really nice edition. Now, I'm going to be honest, the price for this one was fairly steep. I actually got it slightly cheaper. I bought this from Ami rather than Play Asia. It was £75 plus I think it was about £15 shipping, maybe £20 shipping, so I was just shy of £100, which is a lot of money for a collector's edition. But in the grand scheme of things, when you're getting collector's editions for other titles which don't look nearly as good, for me, this is an absolutely fantastic win. It's not going to be for everybody, but for me, who loves Hololive, absolutely chuffed to bits. And if you did like this content, let me know in the comments. Like it if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, and remember to subscribe if you want to see more of this. Of course, I'm checking the channel every single day, and if there are more things like this and people enjoy, I'm going to make more of the content for it. Join me in a few days' time as I'm going back out on the road hunting for more Switch and retro games. See you over there.